I've only ever seen it with females, okay? And they're holding an egg with their posterior, okay?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
And so when they cluck, they drop the egg on the floor, and it's hilarious.
I'm watching it.
I'm a chicken, buck. So wonder what was on Joey's head? A mop, maybe? I don't know. Not sure. "15 cause I don't know the rest of the words to that song, but
Because we all just don't want to
be big rock star."
Ours
Yeah.
living hilltop, Boston's driving 15 cars.
Such a
The drugs come easy in there. No,
girls are cheap.
I think it's the other way around.
Something like that.
The girls come easy, the drugs come cheap. Something about getting sleep. Okay, I'm watching this chicken one. Hold on.
You're saying that TikTok was stupid. Yeah, that's the point though. TikToks are mostly stupid. It's like mindless entertainment, you know?
What did I just watch?
Right? I'm a chicken. And it's like the dumbest video or thing you've ever seen, but
I want to watch your For You page for just an hour.
you want me to do that to that video? Okay.
No, I want to watch your For You page for just an hour.
Oh, an hour?
Just an hour. Well, we'll start with an hour.
Do I have to send you I'll just send you every TikTok on my For You page for an hour. Yeah?
Okay.
Tell you what, I'll get the cable that I have from the farm. Where I can hook up my phone to the computer HDMI.
Okay.
And then I could just stream my phone to you off the computer or something. I don't know. Probably 15. How do you drive 15 cars, huh? At the same time? I don't think that's what they meant.
That was a pretty good song, was that? The dance with it, and then the guitar thing. Yeah.
That's Nickelback though, bro. I don't know.
What?
I just don't know about Nickelback, you know?
What's Nickelback?
That song.
That's Nickelback?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tony's like, I regret my life decisions.
Who's Nickelback?
Oh my.
I know they're like a band, right?
Yeah. Band from the 90s, 2000s, probably 2000s more.
Gotcha.
Look at this photograph. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They sound like they smoke 2 packs a day.
Yeah, a little bit, man. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. My ex was all about Nickelback, and I just wanted to run away, which I did.
I'm waiting for you to mute because your throat's probably killing you.
I don't know.
Really? Is that a bale?
They were a Canadian rock band. I had no idea they were Canadian. They can go back.
There's a silage bale up here.
Yeah, there's three of them. Everybody knows where they're at except for me. I can never find them. You know what? I have a trailer. I'll grab them.
Okay. I've only seen one bale.
Marshmallow Farmer 2019. That's right, boys. What's going on? How's it going? These are haylage bales. These are worth a lot of money. Good old haylage. So it's hay that you make into silage. So haylage. Look at that.
Big smart guy.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
You'll take him over Justin Bieber any day of the week. I'll tell you what, can we just round up a plane of Nickelback, Justin Bieber, Celine Dion? Who else is Canadian?
Okay, you're not taking Shania Twain back to Canada. No shot.
Is she Canadian?
Yes, no shot.
Shania Twain.
No. No, you're not taking my Shania Twain. No.
She can have dual citizenship. Half the time she's got to go.
No.
Just half the time. But those people, can we just round them up and make them Canada's problem?
Justin Bieber's not terrible either.
You know what?
Baby,
Can we just throw the Kardashians on there too? You're out.
Throw them in the ocean; they'll float.
I mean, they are made of plastic. Yeah. What was that? What was that one? The show, The Weakest Link. We just weakest link them, you know. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. A good show back in the day. The lady was a savage. Whatever her name was. We made him famous. We have to keep him. Oh. Do we have to?
No, it's fine. Let's go, girls.
Something told me you were gonna say that.
Wait, her real name is Eileen?
She only have one leg.
What?
You only have one leg.
Oh, what?
You do not get it at all. Wow, Tony.
Oh.
Her name is Eileen. Come on, man. Eileen?
Lee would rock.
Sorry, chat.
Oh, that wasn't funny.
It was great. What are you talking about?
I didn't get it.
So you probably wouldn't get any Chuck Norris jokes either, would you?
Why would I not get? Yeah, I'll get Chuck Norris jokes.
You know who Chuck Norris is?
He wears like an X out of like ammo clips, right?
I think that's Rambo.
Oh, they make like movies about him, right?
Chuck Norris is like the Walker Texas Ranger, you know?
Isn't that a movie?
TV show.
TV show.
I don't know if there was a movie or not. Was there, chat? Was there a Chuck Norris, a Walker Texas Ranger movie?
There was Delta Force.
That kind of the same thing?
No.
No?
It's like a Rambo style kind of movie.
Oh.
And Chuck Norris like Chuck Norris. Like you don't mess with Chuck Norris.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because,
They
you
were
know, he
like-
doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the world down.
I want to say there were like 4 Delta Force movies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was before Texas Ranger.
Oh. My grandma is the biggest Walker Texas Ranger fan of all time. Kind of amusing. And now there's like MacGyver or whatever, which is like Saturday Night Live's like spin-off of MacGyver.
Mm-hmm.
So he just like fails a lot. It's kind of funny, but not all at the same time.
Oh my goodness.
Good old Chuck Norris. How old is Chuck Norris by now? He's got to be getting there, right? Like,
He just had a birthday.
did he?
I want to say he's like in his late 70s maybe now.
How
Chuck
much?
Norris is 81 years old.
Holy Hannah
Damn,
Montana.
81, yeah.
Wow. Had no idea.
Thanks, Google.
That sounded like Siri to me.
Think he can do that
Was.
spin kick still?
Probably not. Probably not. If I had to guess, I would say no. Matt, what was on the menu for dinner? Or have you had
I
it?
had some. What is
Pizza?
this stuff? No.
What?
This is Alfredo pasta with breadcrumbs, bacon, and kind of seasoning.
All right. Not a
Barbecue
pizza
fry.
guy today?
Hmm.
Not a pizza guy today?
No, I had barbecue for lunch again.
No,
and
snap.
Probably tomorrow.
All right. Been the
Ain't no
same.
wrong
boat.
with barbecue.
No, there's nothing wrong with barbecue.
Oh. Probably have me some pizza tomorrow too.
And some barbecue fries with extra cheese on top.
Oh
and
man.
Barbecue sauce. Ooh, good stuff.
Fish and chips.
Those are pretty fire. That's pretty good.
Fish and French fries.
Yeah. It's like Captain D's or Long John Silver's is what we would have here in America.
Mm.
Really, again, I like fish. So.
Not a big fan.
You know what I hadn't had in a while?
What's that?
Fish sticks and mac and cheese.
Oh man. Can you get you some applesauce too?
Sure.
I feel like that would go with that meal well.
Fish, you get you some good fish sticks and lay them out. Put some foil on a oven pan
Yeah.
and lay them out on the oven pan. Put them in there. and get some mac and cheese. Oh man, just the combo of that is good.
Takes me back to childhood. I mean, we
Good
still
stuff.
have like fish, like fillets.
So are you
Filet.
saying you're still in your childhood, Zach?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like 12.
I love fish.
Hey,
Macaroni
Twitch
and
TOS,
cheese.
you're at least 13, right?
Yes, sir. 13 and a quarter.
That's good.
Man,
That's
wait, I was actually like 13 when I was here.
You were 13 when you first started coming around, yes. You just like barely made the TOS.
That was 6 years ago.
Yeah, Tony, man, we're getting old.
God, wow.
We're getting
I'm
old, my guy.
Wow.
It happens.
Yep.
Time flies when you're having fun. I
And
guess.
Zach, you'll find that every year you get older, time goes by faster.
Yep. It does.
It just keeps increasing and increasing.
Something that happened, 2 or 3 years ago seems like it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of stuff. And you're like, oh, no, it's actually been like 2 years. Never mind. How bad. Because like all the time at the farm, be like, yeah, that was over here like yesterday. It's like, no, that was a year ago. Like, whatever. It was over here, over there, whatever. I'm like, yeah, we just changed the oil on that tractor. Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah.
Lobes06 just subscribed.
Obes, thanks for that resub. I don't know, brand new sub.
With Prime.
Yeah, welcome to the Plow team. Enjoy your chat badge and your emotes, including our new animated emotes as well. Much appreciated. How's it going? Holy Hannah Montana. Alrighty. Gonna break $1 million off bales. Oh. We've kind of been through a lot of money today on the map. Do we have a loan out too? We don't. Okay, good. We don't want Phil to have to get eye drops,
Mm-hmm.
How's he doing, by the way? I haven't talked to him in forever.
Let's see. When was the last time I talked? I talked to him last Sunday. He was in there for about an hour,
Oh,
couple
wow.
hours maybe.
That's
Yeah,
it.
he's good. He's just working a lot. He's got to replace some stuff in his basement. It got flooded.
His basement got flooded?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Well,
He's got to get a new washer and dryer and new
Oh,
water
that
heater.
sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
That's not...
Working a lot.
Yeah. Especially if that happens. That's an unexpected, unwanted expense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. I guess it like... He was getting a bunch of that rain we were getting.
Yeah, and I think
think.
it's sump quit.
Oh.
That's no good.
Backup sump.
Yeah, we got one just sitting in a box in the garage just in case.
No, they actually make like... They actually make the one that's always seemed the coolest to me. It's a water-powered backup sump pump. Because...
Powered backup sump pump.
Because let's be real, if your power goes out, even if you have a battery backup on your sump, it's only going to last for so long. This thing is water powered. You're pretty much guaranteed you're going to have water at your house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it works on a siphon. So it uses the city water pressure to like shoot water down and through this pipe and back up. And then as it's going back up, it works on a siphon and siphons out water from your sump pit. So yeah, you're going to burn through some water, but it's better than a flooded basement.
True.
And it's like, man, if we don't have a sump at our house. Like our house has never had an issue in water in the basement, unless it runs in through the windows, which has happened. But if it runs in through the windows, it runs right to the floor drain. There's really no like issue with that. I mean, it's not fun, but not a big issue. But if we had a sump, I would definitely have a water standby one, basically a backup.
Like, does the water come through at the window, like where the drain is, or?
What do you mean?
Like when water runs through the window, is it the window like right next to the drain?
It's pretty close, but there's really nothing like in the way.
Okay.
So it's not really an issue. Like everything in our basement basically is like up on something for the most part.
Gotcha.
So like a 2x4 might get a little wet, but it's a 2x4. You know what I'm saying? Like who cares? You know, there's no like carpet or anything in our basement.
Not a big carpet guy?
We got a couple rugs, but there's no carpet.
Gotcha.
So, for the most part, we haven't had any water issues in the basement. We've kind of got things, you know, outside taken care of. When our neighbor first added on the 14 feet to the back of his house, and his downspout points directly into our backyard, we had some issues then. But Dad and I were actually talking about our back patios kind of going to crap on the house. So we talked about like pouring a new patio, concrete slab, right? And I totally am all for this. I want to put a curb on the thing, like a 6-inch tall curb. So, you know, and then make the patio go out farther into the backyard a little bit. Maybe we could actually have like a table back there and use it, you know, but put a curb on like 2 sides of the patio things so that when the water comes running across, it would hit that curb and like go around instead of coming towards the house. It would go farther out to the yard, and then just be Casey's problem, you know.
And then he would put a patio in with a curb, and it would be the next guy's problem.
I mean, his problem is the pool's in the way. So water at his house is basically directed towards the house because of the pool.
Gotcha.
So whoever laid that yard out didn't really think things through, like when they were putting the pool in and stuff. The other problem is the pool sets really high in the yard, because I think what they did is they dug the pool and then just like put the dirt on the like 3 sides of it.
Uh-huh.
And so the pool's not like, it's an in-ground pool, but it sticks out of the ground a fair bit from where the ground probably used to be in that yard before the pool. That makes sense?
Yeah.
That way you don't have to pay for like hauling to get rid of dirt when you're building a pool. You're dumping it all right there in your yard.
Yeah, you don't gotta go nowhere.
Yeah, and then in theory, someday if he ever gets rid of the pool, in theory, a bunch of the dirt would be in the backyard already. You just re-landscape the whole backyard. Or regrade the backyard, I should say.
Do you think he's ever gonna get rid of the pool?
No shot.
Okay.
No shot. Never happened. So, I would get rid of it in a heartbeat, but I know there is some cost involved in getting rid of it. But I'm really getting tired of hearing the frogs that are in it.
Oh.
So, our neighborhood sounds like a war zone at night between the frogs and the fireworks, man. It's crazy.
When was the last time it was open?
Last summer he had it open for like a day or 2. They poured some chemical in it and closed it back up. Is there, it's one of the chemicals you put in is like to help the liner stay like good, I think. Not a pool guy, but like I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think, you know, he opened it up, basically put some of that in there and put some other stuff in and then kind of closed it up. 'Cause they're kind of spendy to run like for a long time.
I'm sure it's not cheap.
Oh. Jay, you totally got me, my guy. The concrete slab is the foundation for my new hot tub. How'd you know? How did you know?
I feel like Johnny would actually be a big hot tub guy.
Dude, I would love a hot tub.
Big, like,
Long
you know,
day at
after
the
stream,
farm. Long day at the farm. After a stream, you know it, man.
Let me go get my floaties on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big floaty guy.
Wait, you're not coming in my hot tub, bro.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh. So
I
you're,
said big floaty guy.
Yeah, you're not invited.
Fine. I'll do it while you're streaming. I don't care.
What?
Nothing.
You gonna crash the hot tub?
Yeah.
Party of one at the hot tub party? Party of one. Zach brings the party, chat.
I am the party.
Actually, that'd be sick, man. Not gonna lie. Have a hot tub out there? I'd love it. I would be all about it. But see, I'd be the redneck with like the copper coil and like running it through a fire and like heating my water that way. Like, hang on, guys, like midway through stream, I gotta go light my fire so I have hot water later, you know? That'd be me. Probably not,
Next thing
actually.
you know, your neighbors behind you are putting up a privacy fence.
What, they don't like seeing me skinny dip? My bad. probably would too. They're the people that want to let stuff like grow in the chain link fence between their yards. Like let bushes and stuff grow in there, and we're just like,
They lazy or they just don't care?
I don't know. There's one back there now, and it's pretty big. It's like a full-on tree, and it grows up right through the fence.
Uh-huh.
And Dad talked to him about cutting it down, and they go, well, it gives our dogs some shade during the day. Valid point. However, they have a huge tree in their yard, and they have, like, the dog's never outside during the day anyway. It's an inside dog. So don't tell me you need shade for your dog when it's always in the house, you know? So I'd love to cut it down. We keep trimming it on our side of the fence, so it's like really lopsided towards their side of the fence now. Because I'm not about it. If it were up to me, it'd be gone. We just needed to trim on it some more and then put some Tordon on it. We'll be good to go.
What?
Tordon?
Tordon?
Or Toridane? Something like that.
Is that like...
Basically, it's like super strength brush killer. So, like, tree killer, technically. So, like, if you have a tree that you don't want to sprout back out after you cut it down,
Yeah.
you, like, pour this stuff on, like, the tree stump. Or, like, over at Casey's, there was a bush that kept coming back out. So, Dad, like, spread some of that on there. Or, you know, dribbled it on there, and it kills it dead.
I know the answer to this, but did he do anything with his beds in front of his house?
Yeah? Yeah.
Well, he did.
What did you say? I was not listening.
Oh. I said, I know the answer to this, but did he do anything with the beds in front of his house?
Not at all.
Okay.
Roundup won't really kill, like, trees and stuff. Roundup won't kill trees. And guys like us don't skinny dip, we funky. And then it's star. Okay. I got you. Brewers. Definitely never going to see me do a hot tub stream, guys. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Trust me, I don't think that belongs on this platform, first off, but you're not going to see me do that. But, man, one would be very relaxing. I'd love to have one. It'd be great. There was almost one put in over at Casey's house years ago. Not by Casey, but before he owned the house. They almost got one. Boy would have been over there all the time. So, yeah. Every man has their price. Lol. I don't think you guys could pay me enough to do a hot tub stream. That, like, I don't think that could happen, guys. I really don't think that could happen, you know? No. I don't think that would work. That would not be for me, guys. Not at all. But yes, people do have a price, though, yes. Definitely do have a price. I agree, Fire Shadow. I do agree.
You know what they need to have?
What's that?
Pizza streams.
People sit around and eat pizza?
Sit around and eat pizza. I guess, I don't know, maybe it could be an ASMR thing if you really wanted to, but I don't know, just mute your microphone and just, you know.
ASMR pizza eating? No.
Yeah, no.
No.
The best, it would be really
Squishy.
good for like the thin crust with the good crunch.
Crispy? Yeah, that would be okay.
That would be okay.
Even
I
for
don't
$1
know.
million? I mean, $1 million maybe, but
I'll mute your microphone, play some music, you know, and just, you know, enjoy the pizza-ness.
there's probably people that do, because there's like cooking streams.
Yeah.
Like, I could totally see, like, you make the pizza and then you eat it. So, if my kitchen was, like, set up better, that'd be something cool to do. But, yeah. Fire Shadow's down for a pizza stream. Be pretty cool.
No, Frank.
Kardashian to do hot tubs for like $1, right? Oh, Sean, fireworks got rained out. That sucks, man. I'm glad to hear, glad to see it here, but it sucks that your fireworks got rained out. But how's it going otherwise?
How's the temperature?
Yeah, how's the temperature up there? Because it's gorgeous here.
It was awesome last night. Mosquitoes were pretty bad, but awesome.
Yeah.
Temperature-wise.
Have I ever considered a Puma Plus stream house? When I hit like Nick Merck's numbers, yeah.
You like Big Brother house or something, or?
So like a stream house is like, you literally, I guess you sign like a bunch of streamers like contracts to like move in and they stream from the house.
Mm.
Like it's a content house basically, like, yeah. I don't know. 56, Sean says. Holy cow.
It's cold.
Yeah.
That's a little chilly.
It was kind of cold last night.
I saw the Browns. They were watching fireworks last night wearing like winter coats.
Yeah.
But when you're used to, 90 degrees, 60 degrees is kind of cold again. And you feel like a Floridian, you know?
So I went to McDonald's last night, right?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And their ice cream machine was working.
It was.
I know, right?
Wow.
So I got to like the window where I got my food. And buddy hands me. I ate some pizza at Grandma's house last night, so I only had 10 nuggies, large fry, and a large sweet tea, no medium chocolate shake. You know.
Damn. I mean, dang. Yeah.
And
Not bad.
I got to the window. Buddy handed me my nuggies and the fries, my drink, and he said I was waiting on the chick. I was like making small talk. I was like, "Hey, how you doing, man?" He goes, "Pretty good. How about you?" I was like, "Oh, good." And he's like, "Hey, man, like, I was filming a YouTube video, like, of people in the drive-thru, and they get really mad." I was like, "Where's your camera at?" And he's like, "Oh, my phone died." It's like, I wanted to be on the video, man.
Dude, that could probably get him fired in like a heartbeat.
Probably. I was like, "What's your
Right.
channel name?" And he was like, I was like, "Lit. I'll go check it out." And I drove away.
Dude, he probably is going to get fired for that. All it would take is one person to complain.
And,
And they-
the way he made it sounded like a lot of people were.
But they have like cameras in the building. They know, they can see what he's doing, you know?
Yeah.
That's a good way to throw away a job. I mean, it's McDonald's, but still. That's a great way to throw away a job right there. Wow. I would assume that is not allowed. Oh yeah, right? I would fire him in a heartbeat. You can't harass your customers like that. Because he's probably saying like dumb stuff to him, right?
I don't know.
I would assume. Have you watched any? Do you know his channel name?
I do.
Have you looked it up yet?
Briefly last night.
I would be very interested to watch one of his videos. Very interested. Well. Friends here. Oh yeah. Yeah. We haven't really talked much about Extra Life this year, but we definitely need to get back to it. Big supporters of Extra Life, definitely. Over the years, we've raised like 40 grand or something for Extra Life, I believe. It's a bunch. It is a bunch. So yeah, been doing it for a long time though, but it's been good. Actually met a lady that works for Children's Miracle Network here in St. Louis last year for a little thing. Nothing like any of you were thinking.
Quite the opposite.
New to this game, well, welcome to Farming Simulator 19. We do have a new one coming out in November. Farm Sim 22 comes out on the 20th, or just the 22nd.
I guess the 22nd, isn't
I
it?
think so, of November. And yeah, currently we are Solid bales and selling them. These are wrapped bales, so they're technically haylage, what they really are. So it's hay that we made into silage, haylage. Oh yeah. If you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask. We definitely don't mind. Downloaded it an hour ago. Nice. We definitely don't mind answering questions. Hey, Kraken, what's going on, man? So, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody that knows McDonald's. But a shake machine and an ice cream machine are different things, right?
I think so.
I think they're different things. So if you're on console, use your like directional pad, but if you're on PC, hit tab. It'll put you into your vehicles. Smashing a cold one, all right. But yeah. So actually, Tony, your you're saying the ice cream machine was working.
Yeah.
I think not. I think it was the shake machine. They're different things.
Well, I was gonna ask for like a McFlurry, but they
Yeah.
didn't have the I didn't see the M&M one. They only had an Oreo one.
Oh.
So.
But I feel like
Nice.
they're different things, right? Chat, back me up.
You think?
I think so. Yeah, because like a shake machine,
Don't they have to get the ice cream from somewhere?
the ice cream machine comes out of a different machine. I believe. Yeah. They use one machine? I could be wrong. I've never really paid attention. I don't go to McDonald's very often. Even before like Rona. Yeah, how's it not working? But that's a McFlurry. That's not a shake. You know, a shake is different. Shake and McFlurry are different things. The shake machine mixes the shake. But are they two machines or is it one? Well, you're saying the same thing here. Huh. They might be the same, like, internally, but, like... All sauce. One, okay. I didn't know that. Well, that's a fancy machine, then. It's a fancy machine. I want that. I want to just be able to, like, push a button and boom, here's a shake, you know? I mean, McDonald's shakes aren't the best, you know, but they're okay. Was it 3 flavors, Tony?
No.
It wasn't a 3-flavor shake?
They do that?
You're not doing it right. No, it's because they use like the same machine for all 3 flavors. So when you go there, you're usually going to get some chocolate, some strawberry, and some, you know, vanilla. At least
Tastes like a chocolate shake to me. But
at least in my experiences. Oh, yeah. Still the same machine as it was 20 years ago. Okay. Interesting. But no, that dude at the drive-thru making videos of like people, totally fired. I will call and complain myself.
all right.
All you need to do is call and say, hey, you're a dude working the drive-thru. Here's his YouTube channel. Go look it up. That's all you'd have to say. You know? If the manager cares at all. They gone. Blends in the flavors and you pour the shakes. Oh boy. Y'all ever had an Arby's orange creamsicle shake?
Are they good?
Oh my gosh.
Fire?
Beyond. They're
On
so-
fire, you said.
They're so good. They are fantastic. Yeah, those things are great. I haven't had one. I think they're back right now, but I have not had one this year. Just love the topic is food 80%. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We do talk about food a lot. Orange Julius? Is that what your Dairy Queen has that here? You get an Orange Julius smoothie here. Yeah. We do talk about food an awful lot, don't we? So how's the weather?
Great food eating weather.
Dang it. We did their chat. That was good. Good food eating weather, yeah. Would be good barbecuing weather tomorrow because you wouldn't like roast at the barbecue.
Yeah.
I'm not barbecuing, so I don't really care. Doesn't bother me none. I am waiting for my dinner to get here tonight, though, chat. Dad always brings home dinner on Saturday nights. And for some reason, he really likes to stay at the farm way later than he should and delay dinner. And I get hangry, and, you know, it's a whole thing.
That's not good for anybody. No,
I think I'm just going to start ordering my dinner on Saturdays. So at like 5:30, I can just order it and have it by like 6:30.
Yeah.
That's probably the strat.
Just get to a place and get like Uber Eats or something.
Yeah, I do DoorDash. Grubhub? What do I do? I don't even know. One of those two I use whenever I do it. Not very often, but when I do. Grubhub. Grubhub guy.
I think I'm gonna finish this round here and step away for a little while.
All good.
I got the field half, maybe third.
Very nice. Sounds great. Those Traggers, man, those things are awesome. Like, if you're into that kind of like world of doing that, like that seems like the Cadillac, right? They seem pretty cool. Away bales. They weren't moving fast enough for me. Here we go. $68,000. We're done hauling bales. Look at that. Done. On to the next job. Probably going to be seeding again, right? Squeeze right through here. Squeeze right past you.
Oh, let me squeeze right on past you here.
Yep. I don't know about the oak part.
Oh, not a big old guy.
That's like a northern thing.
Keep her moving.
Gotcha. We did the whole smoking thing for a while. Smoking meats. Made some really mean pulled pork. That was kind of my thing. Did some turkey stuff. I don't know. It's good, but I'm not too into it, you know?
We don't smoke meat. Mom doesn't like it.
What?
I said we don't smoke meat at all. My mom doesn't like the taste of smoked
Yeah,
meat.
that's kind of the thing. Like, none of us really cared for it. Like, the smoky flavor here.
Dad and I love it, but Mom doesn't care for it. So we just normally barbecue if we do any kind of thing like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't, our barbecue got very rotten here that we had, so we had to get rid of it. And
You have a grill?
No, not here. We have one at the farm for like pumpkin day and stuff. Not,
Gotcha.
not here at the house. No, we don't have one. And it is what it is, you know? Not too, worked up about it. I don't really, even when I did have it, it probably sat for like 3 years without me using it at one point. And that was when it was like, why do we still have this thing? It's just sitting here for like 3 years. Like, let's get rid of it.
Then the day you got rid of it, you're probably, man, I wanted to grill some hamburgers or something. Did you fry up your burgers?
Yeah. So I actually like, and this is going to sound really strange. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? I really like a burger that is cooked just a little bit. Or, I mean, it's cooked, right? Not like, probably not cooked all the way through. Okay. And then I actually throw it on a steamer. Or in a steamer. And you steam it. And You steam it for a while, you know, and it finished cooks. It finished cook in the steamer, right? So the steamer actually finishes it out, right? So it's fully cooked then, obviously. But that makes the juiciest dang burger. Yeah, you're just eating water, but it is the juiciest dang burger. And usually they're really, really good for like melting cheese, you know, because they're so hot. I don't know. I really like doing that. So if I'm cooking burgers, I'll usually like pan fry and then throw them in a steamer to like finish them out. I'm from Germany. Hello, Germany. Liquid Ammo, what's going on as well? How's it going? Thanks for that follow as well. Holy cow, guys. Thanks for that follow as well. Coming in here in a second. Thank you, guys. Welcome in, everybody. How y'all doing today? All right, I finally have these 3 alfalfa bits that have been sitting up there forever. Dump them off at the BGA. And then actually, like, if I make meatballs, kind of the same thing. They get kind of dry in the oven if you let them go too long. So I'll bake them and then I'll throw them in a steamer to finish them out. And they're just so much better. My opinion, you know. Fendt tractors, yeah, they're good. We have a lot of them on this map. We do have a lot.
I think I'm actually going to step away for a little bit, but I should be back later before you end. So I'll just
All right,
talk to you
Tony,
guys then.
I'll talk to you in a couple days. Have a safe 4th.
You too. Hope you have all your, all 10 fingers and all 10 toes.
Not
And,
doing any fireworks, so.
well, enjoy your. I'll be back, Johnny. Stop.
All right, we'll catch you later, Tones. Yeah, I think my tractor's broken. I don't know, Carson. I have no idea. I was hoping he was coming soon. I'm getting hangry. Mostly hungry. Smoky juices, yeah. I bet. Liquid ammo. I bet. $3.50 for 30 minutes for meatballs. Yeah, they're not cooked though. If I do that, I don't know. I make big meatballs. I make really big. I'm a big meatball kind of guy, you know. Big meatballs. Pretty big. Stainless steamer makes your house cleaner, right? Something like that, isn't it? Pretty sure. No, definitely not stainless steamer. It's like a stovetop steamer, you know? I don't know. Mom started doing that years ago, and I don't know. I'm all about it. I know it's not for everybody, trust me, and I know it sounds weird. But we like our steamed burgers, I guess you could call it. It makes such a good burger. All right, park this tractor. I think we're done with this one. Corn dogs any good? Yeah, corn dogs are great. It's a very like have at a fair kind of thing. Corn dogs are great, yeah. Absolutely. I don't think we're done yet with seeding. All right, nope, we're not done yet. Of course, Tony's using a John Deere. Why wouldn't he be? And he's running row marker. He does have it set up. Cool. We can just jump in and hit the button and go. All right. They do have GPS. The mod is actually called Guidance Steering. It's in the mod hub if you're on PC only. Yeah. At least this isn't Natty Light. What? Definitely no natty light. I've never had natty light. Yeah, guys, remember we do run a family-friendly stream here and chat, you know? Just letting you know that, guys. Throwing it out there. All right, so Tony got some of the field done. He said half. I call 40%. I call 40%. So, yeah, my headphone battery is going out, guys. I need to change it. Do I like spiders? Not really. Kind of indifferent about spiders, I guess. I don't really like them, don't really hate them. Be honest, yeah, I don't really. There we go. That is the loudest thing ever, by the way, when you put the magnetic part back on and it hits kind of hard. Oh, it's loud. You're loud. That's okay. All right. Oh, man. All right. Now, man, that's so much faster with this thing. With this seeder. I know it's smaller, but it's definitely faster. Down into love-hate with spiders. Yeah, I bet. Everything in... Oh, yeah, you did hear it, probably. Sorry. I should have muted. Everything in Australia is, like, out to kill you, right? I believe. So... Yep. What? We're talking about like spiders, like, and that crawl on the ground. You play with spiders? Yo, buddy, come into my white room with this padded jacket on, you know? So these walls are padded for your safety, you know? Wild hogs, yeah. They're a big problem, aren't they? Or chaff? Wow, fire. Crazy. I think we'll be harvesting all this. I don't think we'll cut any of this or chaff any of this. I don't think we need to. If we do, we'll do over in field 9. We won't do this big field. So. Yep. Wild hogs are good to eat. All right. Interesting. So the big field is, what is the big field? That's all canola. And then 9 and the big field's corn. I'm tempted to buy 8 if we had, we actually have the money now. So I think I'm going to buy 8 as well because it's corn as well. Yeah, I totally hit my GPS button, but okay. There we go. Stuff had changed on the old keyboard over here. Are we back on the pine nut talk, chat? We talked way too long the other day about pine nuts, you know. Way too long, guys. Does that field, that field needs to be fertilized? I don't think we're going to be able to get it twice. We can get it once. Yeah. That'll be good. Boy, oh boy, dinner could come anytime, and I would not be opposed to it at all. In fact, it would make me very happy if dinner was showed up. You can tell when I get hungry, guys, I keep checking my cameras. I want to see if Dad's outside. If he's out there, that means my dinner's here. I need to go have it. Have a chat with him like, hey, by 7 o'clock, please. You know, he doesn't need to be at the farm, like, working and stuff. Come home. I know he enjoys it down there, so really say much about it. Yeah. Well, hey, they got that hurricane track updated, don't they? And what's it gonna actually be? Tropical storm? Okay. Thing's crazy. Thing is crazy. I had not seen the track of that lately. Where do you get that from, Carson? What? Why is it not showing up in MP? What are you on about? Oh. I have no idea. We need to restart the server. Server like half crashed or something. I don't know. I mean, it's running fine. Technically, Matt, Tony, and I are in here right now. Well, it's running fine. Uh-oh. That's not good if it's not showing up. Reset it when I go for dinner. How about that? Hopefully sooner rather than later. Hopefully. That's really weird. Are there any games there or just not this one? Like servers, I mean. Okay. I gotcha. Let me reset it then. When I go to dinner. Not the end of the world. All good. Okay. That's interesting that ours isn't showing up. And we'll reset it later. Just gonna keep on playing. Gotta get these long passes done here. Yeah, all we need to really do before we fast time is finish planting, fertilize, and fertilize. We'll be good for a fast time. Get into some harvesting tonight. We won't get it all done. There's no way. We can definitely get started on it. I kind of want to go harvest the new field too, the big one. It's kind of sad to say in a way that this is not our big field anymore. This field is so big. This is not our big field anymore. Kind of crazy. It better not be deleted. I mean, Tony joined not that long ago, so if nothing else, the field would still be there, you know? We just have to replant. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? And actually, he joined when we were towards the end of planting there, or whatever, in the middle.
What's going on?
Carson can't find the map in the list.
You got anything typed into his
or like
search
the
box?
server. I don't know. But I'm assuming we'll have to reset when I go for dinner here, hopefully soon.
Save.
I say I've already saved it like 3 times. Hopefully they take. Is
See
anything?
if I can find it.
If you want, yeah. Is anything going on the Very Games side, Carson? What about on the Very Game side? Is there any like warning or anything? That would be something to check. And I'm not logged in on this. Okay. We could have crashed it. I mean, it could be crashing. Never know. Never know.
Yep, it's not there.
Oh, it's not there, huh? Oh, well. That is interesting. 71%, 1.1 gigs. Yeah, that's running fine. Well, I hope we didn't break it. Hopefully we'll get a... We'll reset it when I go for dinner. Yeah, alright. It'll be okay. Oh, toning out a structure fire, boys. Look out. All the tones, clear the roads. Let's go. Probably. Oh. That's that one tone that hurts my ear, too. It's such a high pitch, man. It hurts. Oh. You know, Tony, or not Tony, Carson, you have a point. It was all good till Tony joined. Man. They toned out a lot of units right there.
Oh, that scared me.
What's that?
I heard something pop.
Oh.
Guess it's time.
It's getting there. It's like golden hour out there right now. But it's definitely getting there. Oh, he's home. Oh, a garage is on fire due to fireworks, chat.
There you go.
Man. Fireworks dangerous, chat? Maybe? There was a warning on the news the other day. They're like, you know, you really shouldn't let your kids play with sparklers. Especially like young kids. They're like, you know, those things are like 2,000 degrees. I never realized they were that hot. I knew they were hot, of course. I had no idea they burned at 2,000 degrees. That's ridiculous. That's like actually insane. So how about this, guys? I'm at the end of this pass. My dinner has arrived. We'll shut it down. Possibly fireworks being stored in the garage. All right, Carson, thank you. Go ahead and hit it when you are ready. I have saved. And I'm going to go ahead and head out. I'll be back. Matt, if you're still here when I get back.
All right.
I know it's getting that time, isn't it?
Close.
Yeah. All right. I'll be back. All righty, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking around while I was in the house getting my dinner on. It was pretty good, not going to lie. We got some great demands. What for? Carrots still? Okay. And milk. Actually, the milk one's not. The milk one's really good, actually. Wow. Yeah, it's really good. All right. I think we need to get back into the planner. We need some textures to load. Hello? Come on. There we go. Wow. That took a minute, huh? For some reason, that first tab around on here has been taking forever. Here lately. Plus, we're trying to load everything too, so it's a little on the leggy side, guys. That's not right. Did he shift his lines, I wonder? The map is Fenton Forest Forest by, or not Fenton, what am I on about? Pine Cove by Stevie. Pine Cove by Stevie. He must have shifted his lines. Never shift lines. Don't do it. It's not good. Not good to shift lines. Don't shift lines, guys. Move it over some. There we go. All right, let's try that, guys. Only had those shifted lines. It makes life easier if you don't shift lines. In multiplayer. In single player, do what you want, you know? Yeah, Pine Cove by Stevie is the map. It is a fantastic map. It is actually a Goldcrest edit. Town may look very familiar. That 4-lane road looks very, very familiar. Of course. It is not in the mod hub, no. So if you would like, if you're on PC only, and you would like a link for it, you can either do !map link, or you can do !Stevie, and then it'll take you right to his Facebook. So yeah. Map link. Map link. Alright, let's go back and say hi to Matt. Alright, Matt, hello.
Hello.
What's up? Talk.
Come
How's
on.
it going? I'm glad the map's up and working again. At least I could find it. I don't know.
Is it?
Yeah, I guess Carson reset it. I don't actually know. To be honest, I got up and walked away. I don't know. I found out today that, or just found out, actually, remember earlier we were talking about spraying like corn if it's tall?
Mm-hmm.
And how I said, like, no, they don't spray fungicide on corn here. Like, it doesn't, they don't do that. The guys that bought the farm, they told Dad today they're having a helicopter come in next week and they're spraying every stalk of corn that they farm.
Ooh.
With fungicide, because corn is worth it this year to spend the money on fungicide for the corn. So maybe Wednesday I'll have to try to find a spray helicopter. You think they would get mad if I chased it with my drone?
Uh-huh.
Dinner was pretty good. Dinner was pretty good. I do miss the giant soda that comes with dinner, but because I don't drink soda anymore. I miss that because it's in my house. Like, what I get comes with a soda, so it's just sitting there. I told my pops he could have it because he drinks a lot of soda. I don't drink any anymore. That's okay. So it'd be kind of interesting to see a spray helicopter. I've never seen one. So it'd be kind of interesting. That's for sure. Have to try to get some, like, maybe Instagram or something, or I don't know, as he's like coming back to his tanks to land, fill up.
Mm-hmm.
That could be kind of cool, but this is going to be like a very rare thing. Apparently last year they did a few acres of their best fields, which I wasn't there. I didn't know. So it'll be very interesting. Hopefully we get to see it.
Nice to know where they stage him at, where they have the truck that he lands on and
Yeah.
refuels it, or he fills it.
Yeah. I imagine as they kind of move around, he'll move that around too, right?
No, it should stay in one spot. I would think if they're doing just that one area.
Let's see. They farm over like 15 different miles though. You know? So
And
like,
where they have the trucks, where they land on either the trailer or the truck.
Yeah.
Refill it.
so I'm assuming like if they're down by my farm, they would probably have it like maybe on our lane or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of cool. And then like if they're back towards their like home farm, which is like, you know, 10 miles away, they'd probably stage somewhere closer. Otherwise you just spend a lot of time flying back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you'd want to stay fairly close to your like refill trucks. Yeah. Well, it sounds like they got that fire out, by the way. The garage fire.
Good.
Yeah. Might have had some issues with some pets, it sounds like, but all people got out, so. Yeah. And I think they got to see a 4th of July display as they rolled up. Because I think there were a bunch of fireworks in the garage of the house. And the garage was on fire, so.
Oh, that's got to stink. That's a lot of money just going up in smoke.
Literally. Yeah, that's gotta suck. That would not be fun. Not be fun at all. Oh yeah, that's okay though, I guess. Just bought the game on PC. What mods do I recommend? The Brux chipper, guidance steering. What other like must-haves would you recommend, Matt?
Yeah, Brooks chipper, guided steering, the disable camera one.
Yeah, you gotta have the disable camera mod, because that keeps you so you can actually do like this. Armlate would like zoom you in real hard if you did this.
Mm-hmm.
So I forget about that mod. That's an essential we've been running forever. Yeah.
I kind of like the base global company one because it puts that place anywhere bit in it and the horse helper thing if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, some of the global company stuff's good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's probably about it. Of like must-haves.
Yeah.
You know. But definitely guidance steering and yeah. Those other ones. Those are pretty good, yeah. If you're looking for some mods to download, we do have our mods are available in Discord. We don't have a ton of mods. We have around like 30, I think. But we have some pretty good mods in that 30. At least I believe. So I think they're good mods. I like them. Yeah. They just said they're going to overhaul the garage gently. What does that mean? Like, let's overhaul it. Get it done, you know?
Probably lightly spray it from top to bottom. I don't know. Sounds good.
Oh, no. That's probably why it was going up so hard. There's 2 golf carts in the garage. That's like quite the house. Got fireworks and golf carts. What more do you need?
I wonder if they were gas golf carts or electric.
I don't know. Electric, that could be a problem, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Gas, that could be a problem too. Oh.
Oh, there goes some more fireworks.
Uh-oh. Your neighborhood blown up tonight too?
It usually gets pretty wild. As soon as the sun gets completely down, it'll be just all lit.
Now, are they legal where you live or no?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can, for the whole, I think it's the whole week.
Wow.
You can shoot fireworks anywhere from 10 a.m. to...
Oh, wow. Like 10 to 10 or something.
p.m. or something like that.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody shoots them at 10 a.m.
Brux chipper. That's another fantastic one.
Yeah.
It really helps you clean out, like if you want to make fields bigger or make your own fields.
BRUCK.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brux chipper's great. I don't think that's in the mod hub, is it?
No.
Yeah, you gotta find that other places, unfortunately.
Different versions out there.
Or if you get the one that's in our Discord, it's really good and slightly overpowered.
I think that's the best one. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Who's that? Trent?
Maybe.
What's up?
Yeah, not too much.
Welcome back. In a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And then family over.
Oh, I thought you had to go fish gravel out of your cornfield again.
Nope.
Family, gross.
This part of the family, I actually like, so it's okay.
What's that like?
It's pretty nice. Other than I got one that hasn't came here yet, so I'm okay with that.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I look like Luke Combs. I really wish I had $1 for every time somebody said that. I would be a rich man.
He's rich as Luke Combs.
Yeah, be richer, Luke Combs.
Yeah.
They'd be saying, "Hey, Luke Combs, you look like John from Puma Plow." You know? Everybody says it. I'm cool with it. And
You
you
ever wonder what would happen if you sat somewhere like at a table and just signed autographs?
put a sign like in front of me, Luke Combs, $5 an autograph or something.
Yeah, charge for
Dude,
it.
I
There you
can
go.
make bank.
Huh?
Go into the Farm Sim server channel, and there's some posts in there from a guy by the name of I Almost Had You. One of his posts is the Rux chipper that we're using. I think ours has been slightly modified, so if you want all of our mods we're running, they're in the pin post in that channel in a Google Drive. So if you want all of them, including the map and everything, it's a big old zip file in the Google Drive in the pin post. So yeah. But Almost Had You, there's some posts in there of different mods. I will say his mods are very, very, very OP. Like a tractor that goes like 1,000 miles an hour. Like, they're kind of crazy.
Just a little OP.
Yeah. All right, you love all the mods that came with it? No problem. Awesome, awesome. What do I want in the new farm sim that's not in this one? I want it to be optimized.
I was fixing to say optimization is probably number one.
Optimization is probably my number one thing. Meaning, like, take advantage of the hardware that I have inside my computer and make the game run better, maintain 60 frames all the time, or, you know, more frames, 120 frames. Why not? Like, why not? You know? All right, Pepper, we'll catch you later, buddy. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and have a good 4th as well. Hopefully catch you on Monday if I'm here. We'll see. Yeah, I haven't seen him around lately either. I Almost Had You. He hasn't been around in quite a while.
Yeah,
Actually,
he's been kind of MIA.
second-hand tractors and auctions would be good. That would be cool. The other one, and Matt, I know you've talked about this, but like, well, that field over there is ours. No, okay, field 7 over there. If it's ready to be harvested, I want to see a combine out there harvesting, and I want to see it load into an auger wagon, and an auger wagon drive to a truck, and then the truck drive back to another farm.
Yep.
That's what I want to see. I want to see your neighbors. All right, Pepper, we'll catch you, buddy. I think that would
drive as slow as the AI traffic?
Sure. I mean, yeah. There's still AI traffic. Oh, excuse me. There's still AI traffic.
I mean, they already have the numbers for the speeds for like the farm tractors and each combine. They could just use that what they have programmed in there and pull that information and plug it right into the AI.
And then, you know, the combine goes and puts the header on a trailer and then drives to the next field or drives back to the farm. I want to see that. That would be way cool. That would add so much realism. Hired workers deliver the loads. Yeah, I don't know, because then you're talking like, that's kind of like Courseplay Auto Drive. An auto drive feature would be really cool. Not so much Courseplay, but if they brought in more like auto drive, that'd be wicked. That'd be way cool. I'd be cool with that.
So you take this implement to this field and do this job, and
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, exactly. I get 60, but that's when so like the longer you play this game, and especially on a server, you start at 60, and then like you buy a bunch of equipment, and you buy a bunch of fields, and you customize, and you have trees that you've cut down and stuff like that. Like the frame rate just starts creeping down. I've had maps, and I've got a pretty healthy computer. I've had maps before where I can't get over like 30 frames, and then that's when I quit playing them because it gets annoying. So lack of frames gets very annoying in my opinion. Probably spoiled. Smarter workers, yeah, that's always a given. We can always ask for that. Probably not going to happen, you know.
Get a little smarter each game.
England won 4-0. Okay. Awesome. I don't know anything about that. That's the foodie. I don't know about that stuff. Yeah, smarter workers would be good, but definitely optimization's right at the top of my list, honestly. Like, you know, you can load a Minecraft server, and there's a lot of stuff going on in a Minecraft server without having multiplayer syncs. You know, or maybe just make the new person sync, but not everybody else stop their game to have people join, you know? Something like that would be kind of nice as well. Boys, we got a ways to go yet. Short rows to go fast, though. I am to go for seed. Down to 20%.
Speaking of Minecraft, I can't even play Minecraft.
I know you were talking about that the other day.
Yeah,
I still don't understand your problem.
I don't either.
You deleted it,
Yeah,
and now it won't let you
uninstalled
re-download it. I'm confused.
Yeah, it won't let me. Or I re-downloaded it, but it won't. It only let me play the demo.
That's so weird.
And then it finally prompted me to rebuy it.
That's
Like,
even stranger. Like, you shouldn't have to rebuy the game
yeah,
you
'cause
already
I
bought.
logged into my Microsoft account and like, oh, we downloaded it again.
Wow. Microsoft account or your Mojang account? If you're talking Microsoft account, you're probably on the wrong version of Minecraft.
Java.
That's not a Microsoft account, though. That's a... I know Microsoft owns it, but it's a what's it called account? I don't think it's Minecraft anyway, or not Microsoft. I mean, it might be. I don't know. Oh boy, starting to get real out there, guys.
Heard that, Boom.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Mojang.
that's what I
Mojang
what I was
account.
doing. I was logging in with Microsoft instead of my Mojang account.
Go to Minecraft.net and log in with your Mojang account. That's all you need to do. Should be anyway. Should be all you need to do. And hopefully you're good to go. You know? Hopefully.
Ah.
Gotta love that row marker, guys. I don't use it very often, but when you do, it's kind of handy. Because normally I just run on GPS, so you don't need your markers, of course. But doing this little end row action here, kind of nice to have that row marker out there. That's something needs to look better in the next game too. Row marker, but that's ground in general, and I think the ground is going to look a lot better. At least I am hopeful. So far, what we've seen in the pictures, it does look better. That's what I'm talking. Yeah, he's trying to get Bedrock, not Java. He wants to download Java, but he's... yeah, you're doing it backwards there, Trent.
Yeah, now it's giving me already on Minecraft and I'll load it again, so I'll
Aha! Ding,
Again,
ding, ding. We figured out your problem. There you go. You don't have to spend 26 bucks. I'll take that in form of the bits. Let's go. Wait. Wait, I'm joking. I don't mean it. Don't mean it. Or do I? No. Not that kind of streamer. Watched one earlier today that was, but that's another story for another day. What did first time bring home for dinner? I can't tell. That's the game I play. What did somebody bring into the house? I can check it on my cameras. Yeah, I'm a stalker. I know. You know, just to get to my front door, I only capture you on 3 cameras. It's not a big deal.
Trent and Zach cheered $126 in bits.
Wait, what? Trent, thanks for the 100 biddies. Appreciate them.
Here's your $26 in bits.
Oh, I was kidding, by the way. Totally joking.
I just give you $1.
It's kind of like when you bought the drone off me. I was like, yeah, I would take like whatever, and then you're just like, all right, PayPal, done.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I guess I can go to Illinois.
It's
All right, guys.
Casey's.
We're gonna fill up, by the way. Go for a little seed and fertilizer fill up. That one was loud, by the way. That one was really loud. Very, very loud. And again. So chat, you will definitely hear fireworks blown up in my background. My neighborhood is gonna get lit here in a little bit, probably. How long have I been playing this game for? When did this game come out? I started playing Farm Sim 19 the day it came out.
November 2018.
Yeah,
November 12th, I want to say.
something like that. Okay. My game's broken here. Sorry, okay, sorry. I am back now. Wyoming, what TikTok did you watch? Or is it appropriate for stream? What field of view do I play at? I have no clue. I don't think I've ever adjusted any of that. I zoom all the way out usually with my scroll wheel. Can you adjust the FOV in this game?
I don't know, but you ever see that scene of Back to the Future at the beginning where Marty McFly is hooking up to the big amplifier and he turns everything up?
Probably.
That's pretty much what I do with Farm Sim when it first launches.
Oh, it starts like all your graphics and everything?
I just turn everything up as
Yeah.
high as it'll go.
Very PG, Wyoming, yeah. Fairly PG.
Telling me I have to buy it.
Huh?
Still telling me I have to buy it.
What? Oh, shot, bro. Definitely not first time, no. Wyoming, if you really want me to, like, comment about it, you can, hit me up, with a whisper if you click on my name. You can whisper me, and I'll check it out and then see if it's, like, appropriate to talk about or not. How about that, my gay? I'll do that for you. So let me know. Definitely not NC-17. No. Nope. 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 All right. That's weird, Trent. Still telling you gotta buy it, huh?
Yeah.
Man. All right, I'll be over tomorrow. I'll fix it for you, okay? I'll just come over and fix it for you. How about that? Get me some Casey's pizza, baby. Maybe. Haven't had Casey's in a while. I need to use some more gas at the farm, so we have to go to Casey's and get fuel again. I actually think we should do it like on a farm day. It's like nowhere near the farm is the problem. So yeah. You get 2 coupons a week from Casey's. Well, forward them to Zach. Zach's a big coupon guy. You could probably reach him at like tryhardtony@gmail. Well, that's not a real thing. Never mind. I didn't say that. Did not say that, chat. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we're not going to get into that. Kind of messed up. Not going to lie, my guy. That's... He should probably go to prison, yeah. Just, even saying that. Thank you, Wyoming. I appreciate you, not just putting that comment in my chat, man. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that very much. Thank you. jeepers.
I heard that one. Seems
Yeah.
finally heard it.
I'm telling you, if one's close enough, y'all might get an F-bomb tonight, okay? Yeah, first time I know where one's at over there. I haven't looked for the other one really. But yeah.
You get that link I sent you?
You sent me a link?
Can you speak earlier? Yeah.
Oh, I see it over there. Okay, thank you. I will download that later.
Right.
I appreciate it, Matt.
Yeah,
So,
I'm probably gonna be out for the night.
all right. Have a great
Alrighty, man, have a
night.
good one.
What time tomorrow?
7 a.m.
Which map are you playing?
New map.
New map tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, huh?
Hmm?
Did the winds come sweeping down the plains?
Yep.
All right.
Matt, if you're
We can't
looking,
buy all the trees, but
Oh,
you're in the
man.
field, look to the door, and I think your frames get a little lower at the store.
mine was fine.
Alright.
See what it is.
Well, we'll
Well,
catch you
that's
tomorrow,
after
Matt.
I
I'll
took the trees out.
I don't know if I'll tune in because I'm not getting up early tomorrow. So you have a good night, and I'll catch you when I get you.
All right, we'll see you.
Alrighty. So chat, make sure you guys check out Matt tomorrow. I need to get that set up on a button over here. I can push a button and boom, Matt's channel. Just throwing it out there. You get a plow command for the grain arcade. I don't know if there's any mods here besides first time. Parsing kind of disappeared on us tonight. So yeah. Kind of interesting. But I need to get that set up. Keep saying I'm going to do it, and then I never do. Oh. Man, that thing's heavy. It's heavy. All right. Kind of random. Scared the ever-loving tarnation out of me. Hey, look at that. That worked. That actually did work. Awesome. Thanks, Frank. Thought you had to be a mod to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was a spacer in there or not, so I just went to his actual channel.
Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you. So my dad just came out here, guys. Scared the ever-loving out of me. Well, he could have just seen his Father's Day gift, but he didn't say anything. Apparently, at the farm today, he was out in the garden, I guess. And he found a spark plug. And when I say spark plug, I mean one from like 1742. This spark plug made the Mayflower come over. Wait. This is a spark plug, though, and it's ancient. He said apparently if you Googled like the numbers on it and stuff, you actually get a cool picture of it. I'll have to do that later.
Able to read the picture or the numbers?
Yeah.
Wow.
The numbers are on the top. It's actually looks pretty good. It's crazy. Oh wow, Wyoming, that's cool.